same thing happens with your broker. Your broker is going to go to a bank, and the bank is going to tell your broker, well, I have pounds right now for 1.9613. So if your broker needs to make a trade, they're going to buy from the bank at 1.9613. And remember, this is where we buy, so they're going to sell to us at 1.9615. So they're making their money in the spread. So the broker is in here in the middle at 9613. You can see the difference there. So if we had to sell to the broker, we'd be selling at 9610. They could turn around and sell it to somebody else for 9615. Remember, this is where we buy. So just keep in mind that it's not critical for you to understand exactly how the brokers get it, or how, what's the relationship to the bank, and trying to get wholesale. Just keep in mind that brokers don't work for free. They're making their money right here, the difference between the bid and the offer. So ideally, we're going to have a broker where we have the tightest spread. But you also have to weigh getting a tight spread with having other functions. For example, the reason why I suggest interbank FX is you can trade in fractions. So let me give you a preview here. If we go to New Order, you can click on this volume button and look here. You've got different numbers of contracts. Remember I talked about a micro lot? This is what I mean. You can now trade in fractions of a position. So these micro lots, that's the common term for them. Some people will call them a mini lot, but at any rate, it's a micro lot. It's less than a mini lot. So you have the ability to trade in very small increments, so you risk very small amounts of money, but you can still stage your orders. Remember, we talked about being able to take off 8 and leaving 2, or take off 7 and leaving 3. Well, remember the spreadsheet? You may have to trade a micro lot to do that. So the reason why I'm suggesting interbank FX is because they allow you to trade in micro lots, and also because their trading platform really is easy to use. So let's go through it now. We can talk about some of the functions. So we clicked on this first toolbar here, you remember? And we brought up our market watch. Now, if we're going to actually enter in a trade and we want to buy, we can double click on the ask. Remember, if we want to buy, we buy on the ask. If we want to sell, we sell on the bid. Now, you'll also, when you bring up the order window, you see here it's got the order. On this side, you can see what the most recent bid. Here's the offer, or the ask. Here's the bid. So you can see that for at least the most recent trades, what's been going on? Well, the market looks like it's trending down, doesn't it? But this, you have to remember, these are just very few trades. This is what's called a tick-by-tick chart, so they're measuring the actual trades. That's not really what we're interested in. It just looks neat, and I wanted to explain it to you. Over here, we can see the price. Right now, we have 9598 by 9603. Now, the good thing about the Trade Navigator here with Interbank FX is if we want to buy, all we have to do is click on Buy. They don't make it very complicated. If we want to sell, we just click on Sell. Now, I want to talk about this function right here. Now, you remember we've been talking about trend continuation trades. So let's say the market's trading here. You've got an upsloping and then a downsloping, but we've got a very aggressive downtrend. So the market's trading up here, and then it's getting near to support. So we're looking to trade on a breakout. Well, sometimes the market might break out and move very quickly.